The Psychology of Money, by Morganhousel, examines personal finance through the lens of human behavior. It's a fresh take on a well-trod subject. Many personal finance books focus on exogenous considerations, example, how the stock market works, how to select stocks or build a portfolio, how to time the market, etc. Housel's focuses on the relationship between people and money, with particular emphasis on the human variable of the equation. To grasp why people bury themselves in debt, you don't need to study interest rates, you need to study the history of greed, insecurity and optimism. Growth is driven by compounding, which always takes time. Destruction is driven by single points of failure, which can happen in seconds, and loss of confidence, which can happen in an instant. Some people are born into families that encourage education, others are against it. Some are born into flourishing economies, encouraging of entrepreneurship, others are born into war and destitution. I want you to be successful, and I want you to earn it. But realize that not all success is due to hard work, and not all poverty is due to laziness. Keep this in mind when judging people, including yourself. Use money to gain control over your time, because not having control of your time is such a powerful and universal drag on happiness. The ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, for as long as you want, to pays the highest dividend that exists in finance. Independence, to me, doesn't mean you'll stop working. It means you only do the work you like, with people you like, at the times you want, for as long as you want. Be nicer and less flashy. No one is impressed with your possessions as much as you are. You might think you want a fancy car or a nice watch. But what you probably want is respect and admiration. And you're more likely to gain those things through kindness and humility than horsepower and chrome. Savings can be created by spending less. You can spend less if you desire less. And you will desire less if you care less about what others think of you. Less ego, more wealth. Saving money is the gap between your ego and your income, and wealth, what you don't see. So wealth is created by suppressing what you could buy today in order to have more stuff or more options in the future. No matter how much you earn, you will never build wealth unless you can put a lid on how much fun you can have with your money right now, today. To grasp why people bury themselves in debt, you don't need to study interest rate, you need to study the history of greed, insecurity, and optimism. Compounding works best when you can give a plan years or decades to grow. This is true for not only savings, but careers and relationships. Endurance is key. And when you consider our tendency to change who we are over time, balance at every point in your life becomes a strategy to avoid future regret and encourage endurance. Modern capitalism is a pro at two things: generating wealth and generating envy. Perhaps they go hand in hand. Wanting to surpass your peers can be the fuel of hard work. But life isn't any fun without a sense of enough. Happiness, as it's said, is just results minus expectations. The only way to be wealthy is to not spend the money that you do have. It's not just the only way to accumulate wealth, it's the very definition of wealth. The end of history illusion is what psychologists call the tendency for people to be keenly aware of how much they've changed in the past, but to underestimate how much their personalities, desires, and goals are likely to change in the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you got anything to learn from this video, then like it, and share it. And subscribe our channel for more motivational quotes videos.